Yeah, alrighty, I know it's been a while since I did last update on anything I've done, so I got a quick update on the 77 Datsun. The 68 is sitting around the back of the shop right now because I got a 92 S10 in there right now that I'm fixing up for my dad. I've been going through replacing a bunch of stuff on the front of the motor, new alternator, new tensioner. I got rid of the AC compressor. Somebody had swapped in a full-size Chevy truck compressor in here, which, cool enough, they actually make kits. But they never actually finished the install. They never hooked up any of the lines. They were missing the line, so I just went ahead and bought something that gets rid of it and replaces it with an idler. My dad overpaid for it by a lot. It has a really bad wheel bearing on this side. We got the engine running, went through it, had some ice problems, so we gotta fix some wiring. The interior on it is rough, to say the least. Everything, there's mold. We've been trying to dry it out with this dry packets, and it's working kinda, but he wants to redo the entire interior. He wants to do some lift and some other things, new rims and tires. He just wants a nice truck that he can be proud of. Once this thing is at least running and driving, I can get my truck back in the shop, so I had to pull it out for this thing. I'll have the whole shop now, not just this half, because the other Datsun's out. This thing, just recently last night, finished putting it back together. I threw Rochester 2-jet on there just for temporary running, so I can get a nice Weber. And she officially, I have to use this because the starter relay is bad. She fires right up. She runs all right. I don't have a belt, so I'm just using a piece of rope right now to keep the water pump spinning, at least get some coolant flowing around in there. Getting ready to go get some wood for it, hopefully within the next couple of days, so I can start building the flatbed for it. But yeah, she runs good. And, yeah. Let's have it running off a gas can right now because the fuel tank has a bunch of water in it, and I need to pop the drain on the bottom and drain it out before I use that. She does smoke just a little bit. So, I know it's rings because number one cylinder is a little low on compression. When you turn it over by hand, you can hear it blowing by. She's a runner. She runs and drives again. I already drove it around a little bit today to make sure that it's gonna actually run continuously and not blow a head gasket the second she gets up to operating temp. I fixed a couple of leaks, replaced a couple of small coolant lines, but within the next month or so I should be able to be driving this thing around. I do know that it looks like crap. I don't really care. I'm eventually gonna bring the whole thing down to bare metal, do a fighter plane, like a bomber plane, the little face that they do on them, like a shark. I'm gonna do that on the side, put a flatbed on it, and I'm just gonna beat it. It's got a welded diff. My cousin that I bought it from, he was using it to drift around, just use as a beater, so it's got a bunch of broken studs and broken shit here and there. So I'm not gonna feel bad bouncing it off of things, sliding it around on the road. But yeah, she runs and drives. I got a new battery for it, and yeah. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I thank you guys for checking me out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it'll be a lot sooner than this one was between the last.